Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Awakening Minds book club, reading and speaking in front of your audience. So, we have speakers today lined up, around five speakers. So, talking on different books and a topic that is selected by them to talk in front of you. So every speaker will get 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll have a discussion on the topic for 1 minute. If you have any questions, you can ask them. So let's start with our first speaker today. So Rakesh, please.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Good evening, all. I'm Rakesh Shetty, an aeronautical engineer with more than 10 years of work experience. And currently, I'm freelancing as Aero Career Coach. Today, I have a topic of emotional intelligence, and the chapter is relationship management. Friends, the authors are Travis and Jean. I'm always talking, and this is my, I think, fifth session on emotional intelligence, and this is last one for that book. And emotional intelligence having 80% role in our day-to-day life, as well as compared to 20% for IQ. So there are four pillars of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and social or relationship management. So the fourth and last pillar we are going to see today, relationship management. You have to work to maintain relationship, either a big or close relationship. We have to give time, and there is always requirement of nourishment. Time investment and efforts are required to maintain relationship. Emotional maturity has a vital role in it. If you develop relationship management, then it helps in the first three pillars like self-awareness, self-management, and social awareness. We do not stay solo on any island. Obviously, we are staying in the people. So there are minimum two people required for any relationship. So obviously, 50% role and responsibility is from our side to maintain the relationship. That is obvious, right? So there are 17 steps for each pillar, as I discussed previously for previous pillars also. And today we are going to see the 17 steps to develop and make close relationship. So first is live live with open-minded and keep curiosity alive. Second is develop your own natural communication style. Third is keep synchronization in your thoughts and body language. Fourth is remember small things also in relationships. Like we are saying, right? Means what was the previous incidents or some important dates or birthdays like that. So fifth is give proper reactions. Sixth is develop trust. Yes, trust is paramount for the relationship. Seventh is keep your door open always in relationship. Eighth is don't be mad in anger, but be mad about your aims or goals. So ninth is don't try to neglect which is impossible to neglect. Sometimes we can't neglect any one thing. So we have to neglect it. We have to don't try to neglect that which is impossible. 10th is respect others' feelings. 11th is understand feelings and situation of others and then behave with them. 12th is express your good feelings. 13th is explain your decision, don't enforce them on others. You can show your views, but not you can't enforce. So 14th is express your reactions clearly and in a positive way. 15th is give your reactions with good intention. Your intention should be good. So 16 is be always to join the relationship, not to break any relationship, right? So last one is 17, show appropriate role in the tough discussions. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Rakesh. So, a wonderful topic. Relationship, actually, it's always in our modern days. and even in traditional ways and everywhere, it's actually relationship is the first foundation of building any uh, whatever activities you want to actually build on, whether it's a business or personal activities. So relationship is the first step to start with actually. So when you build a good relationships, we always have a good foundation to work on. So Rakesh has given a lot of good points. I think around 15 to 17 points he gave. So what are the things we should continue doing in relationship, and what are the things we should not do? So anybody want to ask any question or any queries you have? Please, the forum is open. If you want to anything extra you want to add, or any your experience, personal experience, you can also add it. Okay. So this is a wonderful topic. So now we will be moving into the next speaker. So it's Jyoti Ranjan. So Jyoti, please.
Okay. Hi. Good evening, all. My name is Jyoti Ranjan, and I have around 10 years of experience, and I work as a QA professional based out of Bangalore. So today, my talk. I was on mute. Sorry. Yeah. Hi, all. Good evening. My name is Jyoti Ranjan, and I have around 10 years of experience. So my topic is today extension from the previous topic which I gave in the previous session, that was on golden circle. It talks about the how golden circle is related to our brain, or when we look into the inner part of brain, golden circle matches with the way our brain is built also. So to start with, uh, it is not the only way. Knowing your why is not the only way to succeed, but it is one of the way to maintain a lasting success and have a greater blend of innovation and flexibilities. Now, what author says, this topic has been taken from book called Start with Why by Simon Sinek. What author says here, that if we look inside the brain, how does our brain looks like? It matches with the golden circle. If it is visible to everyone, yeah. So if you can see how it is. So why, how, and what. So that is
More
what the.
closer, please, to the camera. No, we are looking the wall only.
Oh, sorry.
You are invisible.
Is it okay now? Maybe it's because of my background.
Yes,
Is
yes.
it okay,
Yes,
sir?
yes.
It's the middle one is why, and the outer circle is how and
How?
what, right? Or
Yes.
okay,
Yeah. Middle
okay,
is why, how, and what.
yes,
And when we see the part of brain, so inside is a limbic brain, and the outer part is neocortex. So
Thank you.
how does it is related? So limbic neocortex, it is responsible for our rational and analytical thought and the language, wherein the limbic part of the brain, it is responsible for our feeling such as trust, loyalty, and also for our behavior and the decision what we take. But it has no capacity for the language, but it cannot work alone. So when we communicate, normally when we communicate from outside in, so like when we go with what and then go how and then why, what we do, we communicate it with fact, and we talk about the our understanding it. People understand it, but it becomes complex, and sometimes it doesn't drive our behavior. But when we go from inside out, we talk directly to the part of the brain that controls the decision, and it allows us to rationalize and makes decision. So what author says here, author gives a point that the gut decision, so gut feeling what we have, gut decision doesn't happen in our stomach. Okay, though we call it as a gut, but it comes from the brain. The reason gut decision feels right is because a part of brain that controls them also controls our feeling. Coming to limbic brain part of, so limbic brain is powerful enough to drive our behavior that sometimes contradict our relation, our rational and analytical understanding of a situation. So if we see when we travel outside or whenever we go, when let's say you meet someone, one passenger in the plane, and that person is from your hometown. Okay, so when we then suddenly we start talking to him and we get attached to it. So why it happens? It because we have the understanding from inside us, so we get connected to it and we start talking to that person, and sometimes we do the things like what comes from our inside. Take example of choosing a laptop. Okay, so what we see first time, what let's say I want to buy a laptop from 3 to 4 brand of laptop is a HP, Dell, another. My first choice was Dell, so that came from inside within me. So if we see and do analysis on those, what author says and what the data also says, that first choice is always a good choice. So it is always from the survey also it is being seen that the student making choice at the first, they choose that one again. So that is where the gut feeling or the something coming from our limbic brain becomes helpful to us. So here, what author says, or we people, we don't buy what the company do, but we buy why they do it. Means when we talk about the winning heart, so author tries to relate it with what does the leader do. Leaders win our heart first, heart, and then wins our mind. But most of the company, what they generally do, they try to win our mind, neocortex part, and then go deep into our the heart. But sometimes it doesn't work. When as a good leader, as a great leader, what we have to do, we need to start with why. That helps us to win the heart and maintains the relationship for the longer period. So that is, yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you guys for listening.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jyoti. It's a wonderful topic. So, anybody want to add anything, or just to any question for Jyoti? We can make it a discussion. So, if you want to add something, or you have a question on a leadership style, or why we do what we do, so this kind of things you can
Yeah.
ask always. Yeah. I think I just want to understand that brain part. What you told, it's like left brain, right brain you're talking about, or it's like
No, it's a division of our brain. The center part of our brain is limbic brain. Okay, and then outside of the brain is neocortex. So limbic brain is that part of brain which is responsible for our feeling such as trust and loyalty, wherein our outside part, neocortex part, it is responsible for our behavior and our decision making, but it doesn't work by ourself, by itself. So whenever there's a kick from inside part of it, whenever limbic brain sends some signals to it, neocortex then starts working in. So if we, so I can relate it, right? Like what we say when you talk to yourself. So when we do self programming, self talk, so it keeps on adding those value, and then we react, and then we work on it. So that is how. So anything to start with, we should always start with why we are doing it first, and then proceed with how and what. So that makes our goal easier, and that also makes us a good leader. Yeah.
yes. So know your why, how, what. So you will be half done. That's great.
Yes. Yeah.
And I got it. The limbic one, I think mostly it's a emotional part, and then the
Yes.
cortex one is more logical one. So
Yes.
then you're
Yes.
discussing. Yeah. Thank you. Great. Thanks, Jyoti. So now it's my topic. So I have taken. I am Sabagya, and I'm a life and business coach here in Bangalore. So I do meditation. I do work as a meditation practitioner also. So my today's topic is mostly extension of what Jyoti has spoken. So it's about the leaders and the followers. So when we are talking about leaders, so who are the natural leaders? So who are the natural, because followers will automatically you gain the followers, but who are actually the natural leaders? The leaders are the people who actually think about other people. They are the leaders. It's not about what mission you're working on, but how you are actually driving people in working along with you for that mission. That is what a leader quality. And the book is called Attitudes and Altitude. So it's by Pat Messi. So it is more focused on the leadership style of 21st century. So it talks about different styles of leadership and how the leaders actually drive the companies and how they actually build up big companies. So uh, these are the kind of what you say, that your attitude will decide the altitude you actually achieve. So that is what the book is all about. The first chapter is about leaders and followers. So the leader actually take the priority of primary goal is accomplish the mission, but he always thinks that how the people he is driving are actually getting that mission in their mind. So they should be able to understand. So leader induces followers to become leaders themselves and become more productive. So they don't want more followers. So what they want is they want to create more leaders so that actually they will be more independent to take decisions and then move forward. So that he has given a he has taken understanding for Napoleon Hill. So in his book he was telling like Hill has discovered through his research that everyone who becomes successful does so with the help of others. So that means there is an involvement of people where you actually get involved and then you find out that the work is, it's like you are actually driving the work along with the help of other people. So good leadership attracts others. Once leaders have attracted people, so they will continuously develop the skills actually, both for the followers they are following and also for themselves. So it is how it is, like you have to be up to date. You should keep your influence going on. It's not like one time you saw the leadership and then you leave it. You keep updating yourself. What is your followers' demand? What exactly your leadership quality? How exactly uh, you should start working with the together with the mutual benefit. So these are the things he has discussed. So he has given three concepts for establishing the establishing the individuals becoming successful himself or herself. When you are making the other person successful, so the leader is getting another leader actually. So the key concept that he said, that vital principles that is relational leadership is direction, significance and its effect, and growing big people. So direction is establishing a direction. When you are giving a direction to person and in a very in a very detailed manner, so people will be able to follow. So if every day or every week or every month the leader itself changes its direction, then it is very confusing for the followers also. So that is a key point, providing a right direction. He has given example saying that somebody knows the shortcuts in a road and I am following that person. But if that person doesn't do it in a very proper way or articulate way, so the other person who is following, he may also get confused and he may get lost also in like not following that person. So that's why there is no point in knowing the direction. You should be able to communicate to your followers. So give a right direction and a clear direction to your followers. That is what the leadership style is. John Maxwell has written a wonderful book. He has taken quote from the John Maxwell that show and tell. It's not about just telling. So you have to show that how you are doing it. You have to show it. So he has given example of like a lawn mower, how to assemble that lawn mower, and the co-worker actually, the leader actually showed him how to assemble this lawn mower, and he was not having any experience of assembling this lawn mower, but he was able to do it quickly, the author. So leadership is about taking people towards and eventually arriving at a destination predetermined by you. So you should have a clear goal for them, that what exactly we need to achieve, so that you show them this and they are able to do it. That's how you should have that kind of leadership quality. Establishing significance, it's like, it's saying second principle to understand is followers require a sense of significance. When you are giving a significance to people, so they will start working for it. So making a significant contribution and creating a feeling of importance and significance is more powerful motivation than money, promotion, and working condition. So it happens if you are able to provide them the what Jyoti told, like if you are provide them the why, the purpose, so they will be able to find that how and what they will be doing. So this is what is required. The leader has to provide that guidance, that how this person, like the way we get people get prizes, annual prizes, or they get a like a pattern back or something in the annual award ceremony or something, so that gives more importance or value in their life. Just like doing your work or just getting a salary, maybe it is required, but that extra significance for that contribution is required. So always, for you, if you are a leader, you should always appreciate your followers or your workers, your co-workers in this ways, by giving them more significance. So the why and what he has given, purpose and significance, are the whys of an organization, and what is actually the organization should do. It should be very clear. It should not be confused. So these are the leadership qualities, and they should be able to display this, and they should be able to communicate this to the followers and co-workers, so that the organization will grow, and people will find a mission to work for the leader, and also they will keep following for their own benefits and organization benefits. So this is what today's topic. So leaders and followers, from the book Attitudes and Altitudes. Thank you. So anyone, anything and want to add? I think it was more. I think Jyoti also spoke about this. The why should be clear, and what and how we will. Definitely, we should find out the what and why, so that what and how, so that we can actually have a proper direction for people to work on. Okay, so
Great, Saubhagya.
yeah, thanks, Rakesh. So
Just
we
to
have,
add,
yeah,
yes, Abhagya, sorry.
yes,
Just
please.
to add, the leadership skill, even in the book Think and Grow Rich and other, it has been about Mahatma Gandhi. If you see the top right, so leader are the one, follower automatically they comes to you. Okay, it is not that you ask them to do, because you start working on, as Saubhagya has told, that you need to show them what you are doing, then automatically people start following you. Even Napoleon Hill has praised Mahatma Gandhi
Yes.
as a very good leader. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And
Yeah,
since
today
today
is
is
his
Gandhi
Jayanti.
Jayanti, so Mahatma Gandhi, one of the greatest
Great
leader
leadership. Yes.
we have. Yeah, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, it's a nice point, Jyoti, actually. See, Mahatma Gandhi has never told that what you should do, what you should not do. What he did is he lived a life like what he wanted to do, he did it actually. So all the things what he did is has been like written, we followed them. So that's how it is, leader by example.
Influence. Yes, means
And
it is
yes,
influencing.
yes, influence, being an influencer, and he was knowing that what his priorities and his way of leadership. So it's a great leader. And even Sastriji also. So he was
Yes.
confident about his way of working, and he gave this self-sustainable model for agriculture, defense. So he was visionary. At that point only, he was thinking that we need to be resilient about agriculture, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. So these are the leaders. So they don't ask you what he said, what Rakesh told or you told. Is like no leader asks you, actually follow them. So they create that manifest, like they create that guidance principles, and we start people following them. That's great. Okay, then, so I will So anybody want to talk and anything discuss or let's introduce. I think we have few new people, right? Rakesh, anybody is there?
Yes, Viresh.
Okay.
Viresh, please introduce yourself.
So I'll just tell you. You have to tell your name, what you do, and what's your interest or hobbies, and you can say hi to all. That's it.
Hello. Good evening to everyone. My name is Viresh. I am from Andhra, but now stay in Bangalore.
Hello, Biresh. Welcome to Awakening Minds,
Yeah,
and hope you
thank you, sir.
yes enjoy every session.
Yeah.
And you are free to choose any mentor or you want to discuss with anyone one on one. So you can always do that. Okay. So it's not like only coming here
Okay,
and
okay.
talking. You can always find a mentor or somebody you want to discuss on some book or some other related activities that you want to do. So you are always welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And Rakesh
Thank you for
introduce
giving
you.
this opportunity.
Yes. Welcome.
Yeah, he's working with me in my new organization from last 2 weeks,
Great.
and we are always having good discussion, and he was interested to join here. Thanks, Viresh. We will continue here if you like it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, bro. Actually, you only the given this opportunity. Thank you for you also.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes. So anybody else want to introduce yourself? Anybody new? Rasmi is
Hello.
here?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Rashmi here. I'm from Bangalore, so I work as a software developer. Yeah, and I'm interested in reading books, and I've been reading books since started reading from last year actually. So yeah, this book club looks like a great opportunity to identify what kind of books to read and get inspired. Yeah, looking forward to be part of this group. Maybe hopefully I am also interested in giving some session if at all I get some time to prepare. Yeah, in
Great.
coming weeks. Yeah,
Great. Welcome, Rasmi. Welcome to
thank you.
Awakening Minds.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have Jayaprakash, Ranjit, Upsa,
Hello, sir.
Sandeep. So all of you, I welcome you all, and I hope you enjoyed this session. And we are coming to a closing. So thank you guys. So thank you for the lovely session, wonderful session, and I wish you happy weekend and keep reading, keep enlightening people, and thank you so much.
Happy weekend.
Thank you, guys. Happy weekend. Bye.
Happy weekend.